What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the North Shoreline podcast presented by FanDuel. This is the NS9 postgame show powered by Primanti Brothers. And Tyler, we are here to celebrate yet another win, a roller coaster of a game, back-to-back one-run wins against the Minnesota Twins. This one had it all, but the Pirates come out on top 10-9.
Yeah, I think yesterday I said that it would be nice to have just an easy win, me and you on the postgame show again. I thought we might have that. It was 7-1 at one point. Roller coaster and a half, and maybe times 14 would be accurate. The Pirates had to battle the Twins, the umpires, damn near everything, but a win's a win, man. And Derek Shelton goes down as a loser once again.
Once again. Yeah, that was one of the games of all time, Tyler, is what this was. You thought this one was over super early. Mitch Keller looked outstanding in the first inning. 3 up, 3 down. I think he struck out 2 batters in that first inning. Yeah, strikeout, ground out, strikeout. It was like, okay, good Mitch is here. Things are looking good. First inning happens, and Spencer Horwitz just launches a ball out of the stadium. He does the swing, throws the bat down, stares at the dugout. I love Spencer Horwitz home runs. I am a huge fan of them just because he reacts great to them every single time. And so, yeah, vibes are high. 1, 2, 3 top first Horwitz homer. We're 4 batters in.
Yeah, man, my feet were up. And you can't say enough about Spencer Horwitz at this point and what he's done since kind of being moved to that leadoff spot. The offense looks like they've got a lot more life right now with him up there, and a lot of it has to do with him being on base as often as he is. But that's besides the point. The bat flips are immaculate.
They're great.
Sometimes they're bat flips. Sometimes it's just a nice little light drop. He knows the moment. He knows what to do in the moment. It's great. It really is.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of what Spencer Horwitz is doing right now. There was a tweet during this game that let me see if I can find it, but he's put himself in pretty rare company in terms of just what he's doing at the plate right now. And this is from Just Baseball Media. There are 3 hitters in Major League Baseball right now that have more walks than strikeouts and an OPS over 850. And the list is Xavier Edwards has it, Cody Bellinger, and Spencer Horwitz. That's the list. So he's up there. He has established himself as one of the better hitters in baseball. You mentioned constantly being on base. He was on base twice today, scored twice, 394 on base percentage for the season. Yeah, I am absolutely loving Spencer Horwitz in the leadoff spot.
Welcome to the whorehouse, boys.
Welcome to the whorehouse. That was it though for the first. You had Brandon Lowe ground out. The Pirates did try to get more there. Reynolds singled, Nick Gonzales singled, then Cruz and Griffin went down swinging. And then this is where things started turning for Mitch Keller. Again, outstanding first inning, but he comes out in the second, gives up 2 doubles, and ties the game up at 1. Not great, but whatever. 1-1. Heading into the bottom of the second, it is what it is. You're not going to put up a 0 every single time. It's a little frustrating that Keller wasn't able to just keep the lead there at 1-0. But it did. I didn't think it mattered after the next half inning, Tyler, because the next half inning, the Pirates sent 10 batters to the plate. Not only did they send 10 batters to the plate, Jake Mangum, Tyler, homered. The mayor, his first as a Pirate. He gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead, but then it's just a barrage of hits. Horwitz single, Lowe single, Reynolds walk, Gonzales single, and then O'Neal Cruz caps it off with his 13th homer, a 3-run shot. deep to center field. And yeah, like it's 7-1 in the second inning, and you're like, this one's over. Joe Block actually said it on the telecast. He said, "Oh Bailey, it's over," is what he said. Second inning, it was 7-1.
I mean, we can sit here and complain about Mitch Keller and everything else that happened, but Joe Block's part of the reason that this thing got tied up at one point. You can't say
Yeah,
that
we
in
gotta
the
blame
second
Joe.
inning, man.
I know.
You can't
I
do
think
it.
this one's
It's
on
too
Joe.
early. It is. It's too early to do that. And thankfully they were able to pull it off, but you can't have that. Can't have it.
Especially the Pirates just blew a 6-run lead ago on May 15th against the Phillies. So it's not something that teams do often. Blowing a 6-run lead is not normal, but this is a little bit of foreshadowing. It's 7-1 now, and Mitch Keller comes back out in the third, gives up a run. He gave up an infield single and then a triple. O'Neal Cruz almost made a really nice play on that triple, by the way, like going back on a ball. Couldn't come up with it. But it's 7-2, and you're like, okay, this is fine. It's the third inning. It's 7-2. Like it's a 5-run lead. Pirates go down in order in the bottom of the third, and this is where just all hell broke loose in the fourth inning. Mitch Keller was completely ineffective. Hard contact, single, double, walk, double, single. And next thing you know, 7-7, Tyler.
Yeah, when your team's able to jump out to a lead like the Pirates were there, and I know I talk about it a lot on here, and a lot of people talk about it, but you want to throw a 0 up. At the very least, you can't give up multiple runs there, especially he just scored 6 in the inning. A 0 is huge in that spot. It almost just puts the team away. And one of the things you really can't do there is walk guys. He didn't walk guys. But at the same time, you can't just serve up meatballs. It's not Sunday dinner here. And he was just way too hittable there. Everything looked a little bit flat. I'm glad he was going at guys, but stuff-wise, it just did not work that inning at all.
No, it was yeah, I mean, it was rough. And like I said, things were I mean, you had a 7-1 lead. You can't blow it.
Right.
You just can't blow those leads. And it's not like he was walking. He walked one batter here. So like I can't blame it. And it was Buxton is who he walked. It's kind of a trend with Keller. Like if there was one knock you could say on Keller, it's this. It's like the team gives him leads, and he hasn't really been able to like you said, just like respond with all those runs and put up a 0. I mean, the Pirates put up a 5 spot. A 5 spot. 6 spot. They put up a 6 spot, and
yeah,
you immediately give up a run and then 5 more runs. Like it's frustrating because like we know that Mitch Keller is better than this. Like he's shown that he's better than this. I mean, Mitch Keller is not normally going to give up 7 runs in 4 innings. That's a bad start for him. He doesn't typically do this. But even whenever he goes out there and he gives you those 6 innings, 3 runs, 6 innings, 2 runs, like it does feel like it's always like right after the offense does something. So it's frustrating. But yeah, after 4 innings, you thought this one was over, and all of a sudden it's a brand new game. And yeah, not Mitch Keller's best start, probably his worst start of the year.
Yeah, I mean, you go up 7-1 there after 2. You give up the run in the third, and you think, okay, it is what it is. Like he at least held him a touch, and then just an implosion in the fourth. Just Mitch has been good all year. He's been a stopper when they've needed him to be a stopper. So I don't really want to pile on him too much.
Yeah, I'm not piling on him.
He sucked today.
But he was bad. Yeah, like today he was bad. He gave up 10 hits, hard contact, doubles. Like it was a rough game for Mitch Keller. He didn't give up any homers, so I guess that's a good thing because that maybe could have made things a little worse. But yeah, 4 innings, 10 hits, 7 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Just a brutal start for Mitch Keller.
Really bad.
And this is when vibes were kind of at an all-time low, right? 4th inning just ended. The Twins just tied the game. And I want to talk about this because the very next inning, first batter, Brandon Lowe. First pitch, ball. Second pitch, foul ball. It's 1-1 count. Third pitch is a called strike, low. It's a low pitch. The umpire took a little bit of time to actually call it a strike. Like there was a split second before he, went, strike. But as soon as he did that, Tyler, Brandon Lowe went right to the helmet and challenged that pitch. Like directly after the strike. The umpire goes, nope, you didn't challenge quick enough. Not giving you the challenge. And it was just, I think it was the moment, like the fact that it happened right after giving up all of those runs also made this compound to just drive me and apparently Brandon Lowe and Don Kelly insane.
And me.
And
I
you.
tweeted some not so savory things.
Home plate umpire Alex Tosi, by the way, Alex Tosi.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Baker was the crew chief on first base.
And Jordan Baker's the one that I was really, really angry with, but
we'll get to that. Yeah. We haven't even gotten to that point yet.
No. I understand maybe you don't see him go to the head. Like, I get not seeing that. You got 3 other umpires. Someone saw it. It was obvious. It was pretty much immediate. And I've seen, like, we've all seen other times where they're not as immediate as that. And we just saw Alan Porter the other last week or whatever it was, not catch. I think it was Endy or it might have been Henry going to the head. He didn't catch it. Everybody got tossed for it, but he was able to go to another umpire and go, no, he did it. I just didn't see it. That's embarrassing. That's absolutely embarrassing and shameful for Major League Baseball.
I mean, it was awful. Like you said, if the home plate umpire missed it, there were 3 others. The first base umpire is looking. The third base umpire is looking. The second base, they're all there. Someone had to have seen this happen. But Lowe immediately went to his helmet. They don't grant the challenge. So it's called a strike 2. Immediately after that, there's a ball and then another ball. So I know butterfly effect and all that, but basically it should have been a walk. Brandon Lowe was thrown 4 balls and 1 strike in his first 5 pitches of this at bat. On pitch 6, he flies out. Now, this is the part that I'm losing my mind over because Brandon Lowe is, he's running to first base. He just flew out, but he's, he's going through the motions. At no point does he look at Jordan Baker. Does he make a gesture at Jordan Baker? He's just jogging and he's keeping his head down. Just head down, jogging. Now, he clearly said something. I don't know what he said. He clearly said something. He did or said something where Jordan Baker tosses Brandon Lowe. And it was one of the worst ejections I've ever seen. Because if you're looking at, I understand ejecting a player if they're showing you up. If they're going to show you up, then okay, you've got a little bit of a reasoning there. But Brandon Lowe did nothing wrong. If anything, Brandon Lowe expressed his frustrations in the way that he should. He did it in a way that no one else in the world, other than Brock, the first base coach, and the umpire, would have had any idea that something was said, right? Head down. No one had any idea what was going on. Umpire tosses him. And now you're without your best hitter for the rest of the game. Again, this was when it was just tied up at 7-7. Like this was it was an outrageous moment of this game. Outrageous.
It is absolutely embarrassing for Major League Baseball, and this needs to be a giant deal. These umpires need to be fined. They should probably be fired. Jordan Baker should not umpire another game in his professional career. That's embarrassing. And he's the guy that comes down talking to Don Kelly while the home plate umpire while all this is going on, and he should be the one to see him go to the head. He should be the one to do that. Instead, he wants to be a little baby, get his panties in a bunch, because the guy probably just said something under his breath while rounding the base. And I don't even care if he screamed it. He didn't look at you. But you want to be a little baby. I'm trying to calm myself down, but I'm telling you, if I am the Pirates, and next time Jordan Baker is behind the plate, if I'm Endy, if I'm Henry, if I'm Joey Bart, I don't care who's back there, I'm not moving my damn glove. He's wearing one to the face. He's got a mask on. He'll be fine. But I'm hitting him. You want to be part of the game? Join the game, buddy. Join the damn game. Wear one. You want to be so important that you're part of this? You can take one. That guy, if I'm Don Kelly, I'm planting my ass right there on first base. You got to throw me out of this game right now. That's a joke.
Well, and that's what was kind of crazy about this is Don Kelly, he argued about the challenge for a while, didn't get tossed, and then he went back out for this and didn't get tossed. I mean, he was out on the field for a good 5 minutes during this at bat. I don't know how he wasn't tossed from this game. I don't know if it was because the umpires realized like maybe they messed up a little bit here or what, but yeah, I was shocked that Don Kelly didn't get ran from this game. But yeah, 4-4, the fourth inning ends at 7-7, and now your best hitter is out of the lineup.
Yeah.
So,
and that's a big, you tossed the best hitter in this lineup for nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody would have known if he said anything to you because nobody could see it. You're the only person that heard it if it happened. Which I'm sure
that's
he said
another thing
something,
too.
but
yeah, I'm sure he saw something. Yeah, I'm sure
I would have too.
Yeah.
I probably would have done a lot more.
Get your hashtag raises in there. But yeah, 7-7 after 4. I'm going to throw it over to Cody and we'll finish this game up.
This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack hydration sponsor. IQ Bar protein bars, IQ Mix hydration mixes, and IQ Joe mushroom coffees are the delicious, low-sugar, brain and body fuel you need to win your day. The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way for you to try all IQ Bar products and flavors. You get 9 IQ bars, 8 IQ Mix sticks, and 4 IQ Joe sticks. All IQ Bar products are clean label certified and entirely free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial ingredients. With over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting, more people than ever are fueling their lifestyles with IQ Bar's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. The Ultimate Sampler Pack includes all 3. My personal favorites so far have been the almond butter chip and the iced tea lemonade hydration mix. It's just really full of flavor. I love starting my day with it, and I couldn't imagine starting my day with anything else other than IQ Bar products. Right now, IQ Bar is offering our podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the Ultimate Sampler Pack, plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text MLB to 64,000. That's MLB 64000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
All right. So we're through 4 innings. 5th inning, Yohan Ramirez comes into the game, Tyler, and incredibly pitches a 1-2-3 5th inning. So the Yohan Ramirez experience, it works out just fine. Scoreless 5th, and the Pirates come to bat in the bottom of the 5th. I want to give a shout out here for a guy who's been getting a lot of heat from the fan base, but Connor Griffin with an infield hit in the bottom of the 5th with 1 out. He advances to second when Endy gets on base from a catcher's interference. But I want to talk about Jake Mangum, Tyler. Like up to this point, he didn't come through yesterday with the big pinch hit appearance. Up to this point, not really doing what you were hoping provide you when you acquired him. Like he came to this team as someone who essentially like he batted almost 300 last year, right? He was a 2-WAR player. I think he would have led this team in WAR last season. So you acquired this guy. You want him to be this fourth outfielder where you can plug him in different positions and like not really miss too much. And he really just hasn't provided you really any sort of offense at all. He's played defense a little spotty at times. His base running has been spotty at times. But today, Tyler, this was the best Jake Mangum has looked all season long. Like I said, he homered earlier, and he comes through in that 5th inning. Again, like this game could have gone either direction at this point. Jake Mangum, RBI single, scores Griffin, who his speed is awesome, by the way. Like no one else scores on that hit. But Mangum scores, Griffin gives the Pirates lead right back 8-7. He reached base 4 times today, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Huge day for Jake Mangum.
It was, and you brought him up there, but the base running by Connor Griffin there was fantastic. He cut third really well, a great slide in the home. The kid knows how to play ball, but it was the best we've seen Jake Mangum look. We saw a home run that I don't think any of us would ever imagine. Probably the hardest or close to as hard as he's ever hit a baseball. Like 105, I think it was.
I mean,
it's got to be up there.
And then the one time he got out today too was like 102 mile an hour line drive.
But then we saw a little bit more from him as well. We saw a bunt single later in the game. Great
bunt.
Yeah, that's what the Jake Mangum experience should be. And you're not expecting home runs from him all the time, but you're expecting a guy that can handle the barrel really well, can do what's asked of him when he's at the plate. He's not going to be a guy that's going to have an 800 OPS probably ever, but you expect him to be able to go up there and kind of just be a professional hitter a little bit, scrap. And he did that today. Maybe the Ryan O'Hearn return tomorrow is put a little fire in his pants, but whatever it was a strong game from him. They don't win this game without Jake Mangum.
No, they don't. And not only that, but he made a really nice play in the 9th inning.
He did.
On a ball that, like, I don't know if Brian Reynolds catches that. We've all seen Brian Reynolds in left field miss fly balls that have 90% catch probabilities. I don't know what the catch probability was on that fly ball, but it was probably right around that. Like, it's a ball that most people probably get to, but not everybody. And I mean, that saved at the game, right? So yeah, this was, someone put in the comments, like, this was the Jake Mangum game. Like, it was Doug here. Yeah, this was the Jake Mangum game. I mean, this is exactly why you brought him in. The homer was obviously, icing on the cake, his first of his Pirates career. But yeah, he did everything you wanted to see him do right today. So Pirates take the lead there in the 5th. Somehow, don't relinquish it the rest of the game. It was a little iffy here and there, but Evan Sisk comes in, and Tyler, I can't say enough good things about Evan Sisk. He faces 4 batters in that 6th inning, strikes out 2 of them, scoreless 6th, and then gets the 1 batter he faces in the 7th. Back-to-back games for Sisk now, where he's given you some really good productive outs. ERA down to 1.44.
Can't believe he's been this good. Just really good again today. I feel like it's almost every time I jump on here and have to talk about Evan Sisk, it's just because he's been really good. And they're using him in spots that are advantageous for him, but also he's throwing over an inning a lot of times as well. Like, it's not always going to be advantageous at that point. I don't get how he gets guys out. He has a weird arm angle. The stuff I don't think is that terrific. I know Stuff Plus kind of likes him, but the left side of this bullpen in general has been good.
Really good.
Yeah. Left side of the bullpen's been pretty good, other than a little hiccup today here with Montgomery, but You can't complain about what you've gotten out of Evan Sisk at all.
Absolutely not. And when we acquired Evan Sisk at the deadline, I didn't really I didn't love him. Mostly because he was struggling to throw strikes. He was struggling to get right-handed hitters out. And this year you're seeing him throw strikes. You're seeing him throw strikes. You're seeing him use the pitches that work best, which are his sinker, his curveball, his sweeper, and he's really just spamming those three pitches for the most part. And he's getting people out because, again, like you said, it's a funky delivery. He hides the ball well. I mean, he's coming from an angle. If you're a left-handed hitter, like, good luck. The ball starts off behind you. So it's yeah. I've been very impressed. Been very happy with the development that is Evan Sisk being a useful relief pitcher. So yeah, shout out Evan Sisk. After that, the Pirates go to Dennis Santana. Dennis Santana, Tyler. 3 straight appearances now without giving up a run. Faced 2 batters today. Granted, they were Austin Martin and Victor Caratini, not the greatest hitters in the world, but he strikes them both out.
Probably one of the better outings from Dennis Santana in a while. I thought the slider looked really, really tight today, and he was able to locate it well. And I don't care who the hitters are. He hasn't been able to get any hitters out for a long time all year. I like the way they're dealing with Santana right now, and he's getting a little bit of leverage here. Like, that's a tight game he comes in during. Granted, it's because Mitch Keller went 4 innings and Carmen Majinski just isn't available ever, apparently. But he comes in a tight game. I thought the stuff looked pretty good. It's another one of those cautiously optimistic things with Dennis Santana. I don't know if I'm ever going to be ready to throw him back into a 8th, 9th inning role, and that's just my own mentality here, but he looked really strong today, I think.
He threw 7 pitches, 6 of them for strikes, and struck out 2 batters. It doesn't really get much better than that.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple way to put it. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, 75% whiff rate.
Yeah, that works
on his pitches. So
it was pretty dope.
Very, very dope outing for Dennis Santana. And that set the Pirates up where, like I said, 8-7, you go into the bottom of the 7th now, and the offense just a great game all around by the offense. Really, the entire lineup, top to bottom, every single batter got on. And then, in the 7th, Endy Rodriguez, he steals his first base of his career, Tyler. First base of his career. Also, I do want to just mention this. Endy Rodriguez, Tyler, has walked 11 times in 38 plate appearances. He's played 10 games and he's walked 11 times. He's got a 29% walk rate right now. 486 OBP. I just want to mention that because that's ridiculous. It's not really sustainable by any means, but it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's been really, really helpful for this team. But Endy gets on base. Jake Mangum, we mentioned it before, outstanding bunt single. And then out of all people, Jared Triolo, RBI single to extend the lead to 9-7. And like, these are runs, they're insurance runs at this point, but they ended up needing every single one of these runs that they scored. So Triolo with the RBI single, he steals second. Callahan walks. Brian Reynolds sacrifice fly to make it a 10-7 game. And yeah, now you just you need 6 more outs, Tyler. You need 6 more outs, and then you could win this roller coaster of a game. But yeah, I can't say enough good things about the offense. I mean, we haven't really talked about Nick Gonzales today. He had 3 hits out of the cleanup spot. He's batting .303.
Yeah, that's your prototypical cleanup hitter. The guy does he have a home run yet?
No home. Jake Mangum hit a home run before Nick Gonzales.
But I mean, he's it's weird because I don't even hate him in cleanup because he puts the ball in play enough, and it's kind of been a calling card of his throughout his career. With guys on, he seems to come through. He's hitting over 300 still. I mean, we're damn near in June. It's kind of what was sold to us when he was drafted. A guy that's going to be that high batting average guy, and it looked like he wasn't going to be anything near that. And then we saw some power kind of pop up when he was in the minors, but it's almost back to that. Where'd he go? Was it Arizona State? Almost back to New Mexico State. That's the one. It's one of those states down there. But he's back to that guy that just great back to ball skills, kind of your gritty type of player. Just a heart. He's just a hard out right now. He's really difficult to get out, and he's a pain in the ass for opposing pitchers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good way of putting it. He's hitting over 300. Like, at the end of the day, like, you can say all you want about the slugging percentage, but he's hitting over 300. He was 1 for 2 with runners in scoring position today. He had 2 out RBIs. I know it's like not your it's not your typical cleanup hitter, but like, if your cleanup hitter is going to get 3 hits and one of them is going to be with 2 runners in scoring position, then like, who cares if it's a homer or not? Who cares?
Yeah, I'll take the 3 hits instead. We're okay.
I'll take the 3 hits. Yeah, I'm with you.
He looks like a Cardinals player right now. Like, just that pain in the ass.
Yeah, I agree. Like, one of those guys where you're just like, you're so frustrated when you have to face him. Yeah, no, it's good call there. 8th inning rolls around. Mason Montgomery, who's been really good, comes into the game, gets the first out, but then he kind of reverts back to, it was like when it's all spring training, beginning of the year, it was like, if Mason Montgomery can just throw strikes, he's going to get people out. Well, today, single walk. He walks in a run to make it 10-8. At this point, you've got a 3-run lead in the 8th inning. You cannot be walking. You cannot be walking in runs. 2 walks, 2 singles. He only gets 1 out. Oh, he gets 2 outs. He gets the second out there. He gets Josh Bell to ground out, but just didn't really get the job done. Gives up 2. Bring in Gregory Soto to pick up the 4-out save. He gets Clemens to ground into a ground out to end the inning, and I'm going to give some flowers to Tyler Callahan here, because Callahan made a really nice play. Like, it looked easier than it was. It was going in the hole towards second base, backhand. That's a ball where, like, if you've never played baseball before, you maybe don't realize how difficult that play is. But like, that ball, you've got to catch it like right in the right spot, or that thing's popping out of your glove a lot of times. So nice play by Callahan to squash that rally and keep it 10-9.
Yeah, I'm going to sit here and pretend like I wasn't yelling at the TV, throw the damn ball, because he double clutched a little bit. And at that point in the game, it was getting a little bit frustrating that they could not just put the Twins away. But yes, it was a nice play there. And I also kind of want to give kudos to Don Kelly for going Gregory Soto in that spot and not leaving Montgomery out there for another batter. I mean, not really a matchup issue there. You're going lefty to lefty, but he goes Gregory Soto, just maybe a batter early, which ends up paying off.
Yeah. So gets out of that inning 10-9. Pirates almost got something on the board there in the 8th. They tried. Cruz walks, steals second. Jake Mangum walks, but then Jared Triolo can't get the job done there in the 8th. And Gregory Soto in the 9th. He did walk Victor Caratini with 1 out, but was able to get 2 flyouts to end the game and give the Pirates the win. They're up to now 31-28 on the season. They secure the series win against the Twins. Tomorrow, you got Braxton Ashcraft on the mound. Colin Beasley just reported that Don Kelly said that the plan was to have Carmen Majinski available for tomorrow's game, which he's assuming that means it'll be a shorter start for Ashcraft. So I guess that's why Carmen wasn't used today, is the plan was to use him tomorrow.
Today should be a good day, so I'm not even going to get into that.
It's one of those. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, I'm just going to shut up for now.
Anyways, get your hashtag Raisits in there. Let's give away some sandwiches, Tyler.
Let's do it.
Pirates win 10-9. We're at 157 entries. While you're getting your hashtag Raisits in there, make sure you like the video. Again, same rules apply as yesterday. You won't win this unless that's the rule. So like the video now, and I'm going to hit the draw button, and we're going to get our first winner of today's Primanti Brothers sandwich giveaway. So we're going to give away 2 sandwiches to 2 different people. First winner, Martino Waz. Congratulations. Make sure you shoot your email address associated with your Primanti Brothers account to northshore9, all one word, @gmail.com. northshore9 @gmail.com. So congratulations, Martino Waz. Second winner, Nick Rock 6. Congratulations, Nick Rock 6. Email us your email address associated with your Primanti Brothers account, and we'll get those sandwiches loaded up for you. Tyler, tomorrow, Braxton Ashcraft against, I think, is it Joe Ryan tomorrow? I think so. No, Zebby Matthews. Zebby Matthews versus Braxton Ashcraft and Carmen Majinski, apparently.
Stop trying to bait me here, Jim.
We going to get that sweep? Going to get that sweep?
Well, I sure hope so. Let me see. What does FanDuel have for our Buccos tomorrow?
FanDuel's got the Pirates as heavy favorites, -158 on the money line.
Well, apparently Vegas believes that the Buccos are going to take the sweep here. It'd be nice to get a nice little. They got to get some momentum here and rattle off a few in a row. The win 2 out of 3 is great, and it's obviously what you want to do. But at some point, you need to rattle off 6, 7 in a row.
Unbelievable. No, I'm with you. Like you're good with the 2 out of 3. A sweep would be nice. Also, you look at the homestand in general. This win today clinched at least a 4-3 homestand. But if you win tomorrow, you go 5-2 on this homestand. You feel pretty good about hitting the road next week. So, yeah, that's all we got for you. Like I said, somehow Don Kelly did not get tossed from this game. Somehow Tyler didn't get suspended off tweets at the umpires in the middle of this game. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with another post-game show. Tyler, you got anything to add?
Apparently, whenever you Google 6-7, your screen rotates like this as well. So that's kind of cool.
All right, it's time to go. Appreciate all you guys. Like the video, subscribe to the page, comment if you're listening on the audio. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully celebrating a Bucco sweep. See you guys.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.